Well, this area bugs me a bit. I mean, I like that we have a shelf and our stuff's there, but I'm not really quite digging how everything's kind of cluttered over there in the corner, kind of randomly. You know, I think we could organize this a little bit better. Let me give this a shot. Hopefully I don't need Liz to bail me out. Okay, so this is still a work in progress. So I'm still working on reorganizing these items. So we had this extra Swiffer that we just got. I took off one of the poles because it made it unnecessarily long. So I'm gonna store it over here as backup. I moved some items around. I'm gonna find a new home for this vacuum cleaner. It doesn't work very well. Slash, it doesn't make sense for it to be back here because there isn't any carpet. There's only a handful of places in the shop where we actually use a vacuum cleaner. So I'm gonna relocate this somewhere in the closet in the lounge. And I'm still working on moving these other items around. But yeah, like I said, it's a work in progress. You know, getting rid of stuff we don't need. We had a plunger over here. I rehomed the plunger. We don't use it too often, but when you do, it's typically around the toilet. So it makes sense to keep it by the toilet. So I'm just trying to eliminate unnecessary movement in our cleaning process, and you know, trying to organize things in a way that make a little bit more sense. Like right there, we have all our mopping supplies. That makes sense since you know, the bucket's on the ground, and we have to dump those items in whenever we mop. So I'm gonna leave that there for now. And yeah, I'm just gonna try to clean this up a bit. Okay, so this is my final result so far. I think it makes a little bit more sense. I got rid of the vacuums. You know, I was gonna get rid of the little one. And once I got rid of the little one, I realized, wait, why do I have the second one back here either? I don't have any like carpet back here. So I put that in a closet in the lounge for future use. All the mops and buckets are organized. I hung up the brooms, and then I have a quick access to our little Swiffer. You know, our Swiffer stuff for the back is back here, ready to roll. Maybe in the future we come up with a little station similar to what you guys have in Lenore to streamline it a little bit. But in the meantime, this should work a little bit better than just having everything kind of mushed up in the corner.